Hello, I'm Eunyeon Baek, and I'm taking speech and presentation one class. From now on, I will present what we have to do to avoid marine pollution. Have you ever seen Seaspiracy on Netflix? This is a documentary released in 2021. This video contains the answer to protect the sea. Let's see what it is. The first way we can protect the ocean is to reduce the use of plastic, as everyone knows. There is a lot of plastic floating around in the sea. This plastic poses a great threat to life, even death. For example, the straw we usually use to drink drinks blocked the turtle's nose and lived without it for 3 years. Fortunately, it was found by the rescuer and the straw could be removed. As in this example, if we reduce the use of plastic, we think that life will not suffer and the sea will be cleaner. And you should also avoid using fish nets. You might think why, but fish nets are also very dangerous. If a fish is caught by this, it can never be sold by itself. It's a scaling thing that can lead to death if no one is rescued. That's why we should use fish nets. The second that we can protect the sea is to stop whaling and sharks. To stop catching whaling and sharks. In tide villages in Japan, there are still whaling. We have an agreement that does not catch whales or dolphins, but Japan has withdrawn and is doing it recklessly. There are times when they are sent to aquarium, but most dolphins are killed. The reason is that they eat a lot of fish. And other countries, Hong Kong, are mercilessly catching sharks. The reason is that shark fin soup is expensive. It's a dish that tastes bad and has a bad texture, but it's sold well because it's expensive. If we catch a large number of whales and sharks, our ecosystem will be ruined. There is a food chain in the ecosystem. It is a system in which animals in high place eat animals underneath them. But if the predator disappears, the number of animals underneath will increase. This may sound good. However, as the population increases, the food supply becomes scarce and becomes extinct. If this continues, the ocean ecosystem will be ruined and marine life will not be visible in the distant future. The third one is the ultimate message of this video. You should eat fish. You can probably feel absurd. Giving a fish can make you think not to get good nutrition. But we don't make this claim for no reason. We never think that fish will become extinct. But after watching the video, I changed my mind. The sight of catching fish was different from my imagination. They used a large fish net to catching them regardless of species. There were sharks, dolphins, seals, and so on in the net. After getting on the boat and distinguished the fish, they were released, but most of them die as soon as they get on board. So even if they are released into the sea, they will not come back alive. This is often the case, and their population is decreased. And there are about 4.5 million fish, but not just one. To solve this problem, a company created a sticker called Dolphin Safe. Dolphin Safe, this means that dolphins are safe and there is no sacrifice in catching fish. A lot of consumers starting to pursue it, and I thought there would be no problem, but I came to know the truth. The creator didn't know that there was no sacrifice for dolphins. They just put it on the projector, believing the captain's words. I was surprised when I first saw this. It was impossible to determine whether the product that consumer believed was true. So I thought, why do they keep adding dolphin safe? If in the video it was explained that it was related to money. However, when I looked up the related article, there was a controversy that there were many edit parts. The creators say, I don't know, but with dolphin safe on the product, dolphins are safe from we've been 95% safe since then. I think this happened to dramatic production. Dolphins are safe, but many fish are not. More fish are caught every day than we imagined. If this happens, it is said that fish will disappear in 2049. Many things happen when fish disappear. First, the coral will die. Coral feeds on nutrition from fish. However, if the fish disappear, I think it will be a devastating scene. And moving up and down in a flock of fish played a role in the circulate the sea at the temperature of the sea water. Without them, the temperature would rise and become a warm ocean. For this reason, we should not eat fish. If we don't eat fish, our health gets better. This is because there are many heavy metals inside the fish. So instead of consuming fish, eating meat or fish made of the plants is good for your body. Why don't you live a life where you don't eat fish from now on? For the first way we don't make ocean pollution is not to throw away plastic waste. Second, stop whaling and dolphin hunting. The third most important thing is not to eat fish. If you're more curious about the content, I recommend you watching Splash on Netflix. I just thought that not throwing away trash such as plastic is the way we protect the sea. But after watching this video, I felt that it was important not to consume fish as well as trash. Thank you for having listened to me so far. Let's protect the ocean and make it clean. Thank you.